I'm Coach Stephanie Norman, and I've got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break the sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Hey, let's go! SLT Nation, what it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. That's right. This is a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. Since 2020, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 5th year in this industry, in this game, a year that we have coined the big nickel. So the guests are bigger and better and more iconic. That's right. We are still on that mission. We are going all in our communities, our basketball communities, and we are finding rising superstars who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. Now, Kevin, I don't know how to do the finger sign, but it's Sun Devil time in this joint, ladies and gentlemen. We are spanning 4 decades with a true legend. As a matter of fact, our own head coach has described her to be a legend. She was part of Louisville's 18 years of dominance, participating in Final Fours and all kind of amazing tournament appearances. She's helped recruit and develop not just McDonald's All-Americans, but WNBA players. Hey! People got her on their wedding registry as an invite +1 because they know she is making a tremendous impact in the game. This is what I need, ladies and gentlemen. She was a part of the Step Up Assistant Coach of the Year. She was the WBC National Assistant Coach of the Year. And now we all get to show some love for the lady out of Florence, Oregon. Stand up, Sun Devils, for one of your very own, Coach Stephanie. Hey, Coach Norman, Dozen Storm and Norman. Coach, how you doing today?
What's going on, gentlemen? This is amazing. Your intro got me fired up, so I'm ready to roll.
Hold on, Coach. You were showing me how to do it. Show us how to do it for the show one time.
It's the pinky finger there. It's out. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
There it is. We in this thing, Sun Devils. Let's go, Kevin. We in paradise today, baby. We in paradise. Let's go. Welcome to the show, Coach. We super excited about having you on it. Years and years we was afraid to approach you on the sidelines. So now we finally made this thing happen. Hey, this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo. He is the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT, Cal. Ooh, man, 40 years. Like, this is Mount Rushmore type show, bro. This is one of them. We got to wrap this show in gold and platinum just to put it on the shelves, man. That's how elite this show gonna be, bro.
That was good one, B. Johnson. I definitely agree. But you said we were scared to approach her, but I was telling Coach backstage that her head coach, Coach Miller, when she was at GCU.
Yes.
We were in Bryan, Texas, and
speak on it.
I was sitting baseline and she was sitting baseline. So I looked to my right. I'm like, oh, that's Coach Miller. Hey, Coach Miller. I'm KT. I'm from Sports Life Talk. We'd love to have you on our podcast, Tell Your Journey. I would love to do it. Here's my email. And I'm still waiting to hear back from it, B. Jones. So.
Kevin, I like your imitation, brother. Bold choice. Coach Miller gonna have you on that line.
I know. I'm already afraid, but Coach Norman got my back, B. Jones. She knows I have good intentions. So
hey, well, you know what, man? Enough talking, brother. Let's get this thing kicked off. The tip off. Coach, you ready to do this?
I'm ready. Let's go,
We
gentlemen.
kick every show off with the icebreaker called the moment of truth. That's right. We got her, ladies and gentlemen. We got Coach Norman in the building. And to kick this thing off, we're going to get to know her in a very unique fashion. That's right. We play 2 truths and a lie. Everybody's favorite game. Here we go. So Coach has selected 3 facts about herself. Kevin and I don't know what these facts are going to be. We're going to be just as surprised as you, which makes this great because we got you on our side, and we will have exactly 60 seconds after the last fact is said to try to figure out which one is not the truth. Kevin, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a little nervous. When I get nervous, I start to itch. So y'all might see me scratch a little bit.
Hold up, B. Jones. Just know this. For her, she changes. She says she's giving us 3 truths and a lie.
You know what? When you playing 4 Final Fours, hey, you do what you want to do, Coach. You do what you want to do. This is your show. This is Sports Life Talk presented by Stephanie Norman. All right, Coach, give us your 3 facts.
All right, gentlemen. I own a yellow 67 Camaro RS. I have hiked the Appalachian Trail. I have river rafted the entire Colorado River, and I have bungee jumped.
Ooh.
She stayed the same the whole time, so she didn't get like any clues or anything.
No, that's what 40 years of coaching to do for you. 36 years of coaching. That's what 36. She ready, KT. So, Coach, none of those are fabrications. All of those are the truth.
One of them.
One of them's a lie.
Okay.
One of them, I aspire to either own it, walk it, raft it,
I got
jump
you.
it.
You know what, Kevin?
Didn't give us anything. Just
I don't think she jumped it, man. I don't think she bungee jumped. That's just, to me, it's some things in life that just make sense. Bungee jumping is one of those things. I think any normal, sane individual is not out there jumping off.
Yeah, if you've been coaching for 36 years, B. Jones, and all the egos you had to manage, sometimes you just want to jump. I don't know.
Kevin, it's starting to become rational. You know, I think I can jump off this bridge with this rubber band tethered to my waist. Coach.
Well, we got 15 seconds, B. Jones. That's the one you want to go with?
I'm going to say budget because I think she owned it. She looked like she owned a precious model car. I can tell right now she got a bill in the mail from Haggerty's right now. All right, Coach, we're going to say number 3 is not the truth.
I have bungee jumped.
Was it the Colorado River one? Was it that one?
No, I have rafted the entire Colorado River.
I knew the second one was true, Kevin, because she did 2 at a time, so I knew that those 2 were going to be.
And I own a yellow 67 Camaro RS. I just bought that about a year ago.
So you haven't?
I've been looking for one for a long time. So I have not hiked the Appalachian Trail, and that's what I want to do.
You know what? Where's the Appalachian Trail? Is that like on the east side of the? I think that's like on the east coast. So it
goes all the way from Georgia on up north.
That's a huge.
I don't want to hike the whole thing. I'm too old for that. So I want to hike a part of it though. That's a dream of mine.
Coach, are you gonna take the stick, the stick with the little spear at the end of it, and kind of?
Oh, you know it. Yes, arthritis has set in after all these years. You take any advantage you can get.
Well, Coach, I might hike like from the car to the sign that say I'm late, then I'm getting back in the car and let you finish the rest of that trip. All right, y'all, let's go. Kevin, count that as an L.
We're 47 and 47 because Coach changed the rules, and I'm blaming on her, B. Jones. It's not.
It's okay. It's okay, man. I'm so excited about having her on the show. Okay. I'm gonna take that L and I'm gonna turn it into a victory. Let's go. Everybody, turn the volume up a little bit louder. We about to make some noise in this joint, and we need your help to do that. So listen, you know what you do when you go on a road trip, right, Coach? Take that right hand. Come on, lift it up, Coach Norman. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and buckle up. Click. Kevin with the authority. Did you see the authority, the aggressiveness? That's right. All right, here we go. Here we go, Sports Life Talk Nation family. If this is your first time or your next time, we need you to help us to grow the platform. We got so many more coaches, so many more players and stories to tell. We got to grow this thing. So 4 free things that you can do to help us to grow. Number 1, hang out with us to the end of the show. Number 2, hit that like button. And if they let you hit it 36 times, hit it 36 times. Hey, listen, we need this show to bubble all the way up to the top. I'm talking Number 3, sharing is caring. Any coach out there in this industry knows that having a point guard on the court means the world. So be the point guard of your friends, your family, your coworkers, your colleagues, and send this show to all your folks so they can know what's cooking out there on the West Coast. And last but not least, subscribe to the vibe. That's right. Become a part of the SLT family. We got over 900 shows. We storming towards 1,000 shows, and I would love to have you along that journey with us, especially since you buckled up now. Coach told you to buckle up. Let's go, Coach Norman. Are they gonna hold? Oh, there it is. My bad. I had it the right way. Are your folks gonna hold us down? Is this that show? We need the Louisville Cardinals to show us some love too. We need them all from coast to coast.
You just need to call me. I'll make it happen.
Let's
I know
go.
people.
All right, y'all heard her. On the count of 3, we smashing that subscribe button as a family in 3, 2, 1. Boo! Kevin, did you know that Akeem Olajuwon daughter's on that Arizona State staff? Oh my goodness.
I did know that.
She watched that. That means Keem might be watching this. She watching this. I don't know. I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. If you just smash that subscribe button, we want you to throw an emoji in the chat just to let us know you was out there rocking with us today. Not any emoji though, Coach Norman. You get to choose the emoji of the show. What is your favorite emoji, Coach?
Well, I'm going to go with what I use the most.
You can't see me. That's right. Face palm. Throw the face palm emoji in the chat.
Yeah, that one or the tongue out. That one. Those are my 2 go-tos at any point in time.
I can tell you that is on the Mount. If the Mount Rushmore of coaching is you, Coach, then that is on the Mount Rushmore of emojis because those both are excellent emojis. So throw the facepalm emoji in the chat. If you just smash that subscribe button, what we gonna tell them, KT, if they do that, man?
We're gonna tell them thank you and welcome to the SportsLifeTalk family.
Welcome to the family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family. Explicitly, we do family around here, and we would love to have you on it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go. It is time to know Coach Norman in just a little different fashion. We already know she's an outdoor enthusiast, but now we get to find out what she bumping when she ride in that 67. Let's go, Coach. Welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
Let's do it.
All right, Coach, before we officially welcome you into our family, you got to go through our initiation. So to start your journey, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right. I always say that you would never know me based on my musical taste because they are all over the place. But I'm going to have to go number 1, Barry White. Old school, taking it back. That's my number 1 go-to.
Baby.
Yes. Next, I'm going to have to go with my rock venture, and Melissa Etheridge is my all-time favorite. I've seen her the most in concert of anybody. Then I'm going to go switch it over to Chris Stapleton and Zach Bryan and Morgan Wallen. Those are my 3 country guys. And then Adele and Barbra Streisand are sort of my musical icons that are up on, this pedestal. So you can throw Sade in there too. So I'm all over the place. I love it all.
I know, but Coach, you do like 8 of them, man. I just needed 5. You really are changing the rules for everything. I see what you're doing.
But there's so many. I can't just squeeze it all in one little space. I love it. But Barry White is he's number 1. After that is my other folks. But
what's funny, I was listening to the Secret Garden. He has the last person there.
Yes.
That's what a man is supposed to do.
We could use some more of that, gentlemen.
No, yeah. Kevin, what about? I'm still tripping off the fact that we got all 3, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, just all in one. That's
my country genre.
And this is Sade. This is Sade followed up. Kevin, I absolutely love the. I think that's the first time we never had Melissa Etheridge. We talking over 950 shows and nobody's ever said Melissa Etheridge. I think we met.
That was our first Barry White too.
I was about to say it'd be our first Barry White or our second Barry White. I'm telling you, very few people have said it. I love the top 5. Kevin, I know this is going to be easy for you, sir, but I'm gonna give you the moment and the time to think about it and process that list. What are you going to give Coach for that amazing top 5?
All right, Coach, I like to rank everybody's top 5. The highest you can get is 24. The lowest you can get is 8. That's our dedication to the great Kobe Bryant. B. Jones, Barry White has a song, I think it's called Practice What You Preach. And I don't know how I'm going to tie this in. I just wanted to say that. But, Coach, we're going to give you the highest that you can get. We give you that Mamba. Give her the Mamba, B.
All right, let's go. Kill you crazy, man.
I was trying to find a way to tie it in. I couldn't do it.
That practice what you preach, maybe on the Barry White song that I really know. And it's
No,
amazing.
you know
Oh, you know more.
You know
I'm never gonna give you up.
Give you up.
You know that. Come on, B. Don't embarrass me like
get
that.
on your Spotify or Apple Music, whichever you prefer, and you load some B-dub down there.
Okay. I'm gonna get on some Barry White.
Please do.
You need to. Your life will be better.
All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
I don't have a favorite superhero, but if I had to, my favorite person right now, real life hero, I think, is Sydney McLaughlin LeBron. I think that's how you say her hyphenated name. I am just over the moon with her, what she stands for, how she cares about her business, how she switched events from a 400-meter Olympic world record holder to just the 400-meter and just dominates. And so right now, she's my girl. I'm going with her.
Hey, as a matter of fact, when we were preparing for the Olympics,
I was going to bring that up.
Yeah,
so, Coach, this is what we were talking about. I heard somebody say, "Oh, how's she going to transition from the 400 hurdles to the 400?" I'm like, you can't be serious right now. Now she's going to be able to run it even faster because she doesn't have hurdles. So, of course, she's going to dominate. She's going to be the greatest ever.
Yeah, everything about her just oozes excellence. How she frames her conversations, obviously her training and dedication to her sport. But to me, to be able to just sort of put the best, you're the best that there is at one thing and just put it aside and take on a whole new challenge, and to be vulnerable enough to just do that, to me, that's hero quality. That inspires me, and that's what I would guess I would take as someone that is a hero in my mind.
All right, Coach. So we asked that superhero question because we see coaches of your caliber as a superhero. Now, I'm pretty sure that Sydney has a song that she listens to before every match. You know, her theme song. So what would Coach Norman's theme song be?
You know, I'm going to keep with my having a couple again. Number one, Desperado by Rihanna. Number two, Up by Cardi B. Those are my hype songs that I would. If I was a baseball player and I had to walk up, that's what I'd want my walk-up songs to be.
Coach, you killing this. Because B. Jones, I'm going to have to try to cut some of my initiation so we can get into her meat and potatoes, but I'm going to ask a couple of more. All right, Coach, so what is something basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I think resilience. I think perseverance, grit, toughness. Those are things that I feel like empower me, that I want to make sure that I exude confidence, that I exude positivity, that my belief in people, and I'm a truth teller. That's the one thing I can sleep at night, because it may not be what they want to hear, but they're going to hear exactly what should be said, and I'm not afraid to speak the truth.
So do you think that Stephanie, the hooper, could play for Coach Norman?
Absolutely, 100%.
Why so?
Just because I want to deal with people that can look me in the eye and tell me the truth and give me reasons for what I'm doing good and for reasons how I need to improve, so that I can I can reach things tangibly. Just saying work harder or be better, like those are so many comments that are just aloof, that as a player, that doesn't give me any concrete thing to fixate on that I can get better at. So then that can equate playing time or whatever it is that I'm trying to get accomplished. I just think in this world, so many people try to dance around things. I try to get to the chicken, as my friend that I coached with at Louisville, Shay Robinson, often told me, we just going to go straight to the chicken. And that's what I admire, and those are the kind of people I want to be around. I'm not interested in the fluff and the niceties. I'm just interested in exactly what I need to do to get better, or to get myself on the court, or to win at life. I'm just a realist.
You know, it's funny you said Shay, because he's supposed to be coming on the show. We keep our schedules like getting like misaligned or whatever. He even told us a chicken spot to go to. The fact that you said his name with chicken is just amazing.
That's my guy. I love him. Family.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so to everyone that's watching, thank you for rocking with us. The initiation is complete, but now the real conversation begins, and we want to hear from you. Drop your top 5 music artists, or 8 or 9, because Coach, she did what she wanted to do. Your favorite
Categories.
your favorite superhero, your go-to food spot in the comments. And don't forget to check out our website, sltugotnext.com, to see more of our amazing You Got Next family. I'm going to pass the ball back to B so he can officially reintroduce our newest play cousin, Coach Stephanie Norman. So B, go ahead and take it away.
A living legend is on this show, Mama. We made it. I don't know what else to say. I'm super excited about having you on this show, Coach Norman. You are truly dope. And just going through the research and preparing for this show, it's like I fell in love with the journey. So I'm super excited about sharing it with the rest of the world. In case they didn't know, most people in the women's basketball community probably have a strong idea, but we hopefully some new ears this will fall upon. But let's take them back to the beginning, Coach. You've been doing this for a long time. I'm talking about 40 years playing and coaching, and that's not even including high school. That's not including high school, middle school. So you tell us, Coach Norman, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Probably in middle school. I had a backyard that had a cement slab. My dad put up a hoop, and I imagined that I was a woman named Bev Smith. She was an All-American in the AIAW from Canada, played at the University of Oregon. I would always pretend that I was her. And I grew up in Oregon, so I was a big fan of the Ducks and all of the people that were on that team. And lo and behold, I got to coach there too. So I never got to play there. Obviously, I played here at Arizona State. I'm a proud alum. But all my hoop dreams started in middle school, and I had an amazing high school coach. And that's why I'm a huge advocate of helping coaches and mentoring younger coaches and high school coaches, because I had one that was so impactful to me that really laid the foundation for me wanting to be a coach. So yeah, it all started in middle school.
I got to ask this question, Coach, and it's not. I didn't write it down before, but as the more and more I conceptualize like what 40 years looks like, and it all involved around the game of basketball, I start to I'm just thinking to myself, like, did you picture yourself when you were coming up? Maybe it was when you were playing high school ball. Maybe it was at college, or even that first day you said you signed that offer letter and said, "Yeah, I'll become an assistant coach on the ball team." Did you know you would be in the industry that long?
Never. I stumbled into this job on accident. If you want me to share that story, I'll do it as brief as I can.
I got time.
All right. Okay, here it is. I don't know if there's any other coach in America that has a wildlife biology degree. That's my undergrad degree here from Arizona State. So I worked for the United States Forest Service as a fisheries biologist. So I had an all-female crew. I was the head of an all-female crew with the Forest Service, and they had told me, if you want to get paid more, you're going to have to go back to school and get a master's degree. And I said, sure, I want to get paid more, so let me go back to school. Well, I had a scholarship, obviously, to play college basketball. I didn't want to pay for school now to get a master's degree, so I typed out letters. We did not have, I know, I'm 40 years into this, we did not have email, we did not have internet, so I literally typed out letters to just random 20 or 30 schools, sent them in the mail, said I'm interested in being a graduate assistant, because I knew that was the only route I had to pay for grad school. So I was backpacking in Europe with 2 of my teammates from Arizona State. We had taken a summer trip after I graduated, and I would phone call to my mom from some random country. I happened to be in Santorini, Greece, and I called my mom and said, hey, have we got any letters back? And she said, actually, you do, one from the University of Hawaii. And I said, well, what does it say? And she read it, and she said, well, the coach said if you could get there in 3 days that he'd hire you. And I was like, okay. So I called him up right away. And he said, yeah, if you can get here before the start of school, we have a job open here for you. I'd love to have you. So I literally got on a ferry, 8-hour ferry ride from Santorini back to Athens, flew from Athens to Amsterdam, stayed the night in Amsterdam in a hotel for the first time in 3 months because I had been backpacking and staying in youth hostels. Flew from Amsterdam to Minneapolis to Seattle. My mom met me in Seattle with a bicycle and all new clothes. I dumped all my clothes in the trash, got on a plane the next morning, so day 3, and flew to Hawaii. And there I started being a grad assistant under a legendary coach who I just recently talked to. His name is Vince Gu, probably one of the most just authentic human beings, and got me to start a love affair with the coaching industry. So I finished my master's there, and then I was like, crap, I don't want to go back to being a biologist. I want to coach now. And so that made me take a left-hand turn, pivoted, and got me started in coaching. So my first real coaching job, like paid, I think was about $22,000 at the University of Oregon, where I'd always wanted to play, but never had the chance to. Now I returned and started my coaching adventure.
Wait a minute, coach. So you telling me that as I watch these films on television and they show that montage of like somebody being on a plane, then they land and they get in a boat and they do all of this stuff, that literally happened?
Like, you would be shocked at what I would tell you of my job as the lead of all-female crew for the United States Forest Service. So we would helicopter into ravines and put rehab back into streams. If you know anything about salmon, they return to the spot that they were born. Their life cycle brings them back to that same exact spot, that same exact stream and river. And in the early 1900s, the logging practices would take all the trees, put them in the river. They would shoot dynamite down, and these trees would all go into the main tributary, and then a tugboat would gather them all up. And so you saw still remnants of today of old mines and factories that would bring the wood together. Well, when you dynamite rivers and streams, what's left is just hard rock. And so there's no substrate for the salmon to spawn and rear their young. So my job was to go and put all this stuff back in the stream to make streams slow down and substrate to accumulate, so they had protection in areas where the small fry would then escape and not get eaten, and that salmon could, rise again. And so I did that for several years, for several summers, and that's what I thought I was going to do, and continue to do that. And I had an amazing mentor, a great biologist, and but when I started this coaching thing, then all of a sudden I went, and decided to change paths. That's why when I told you the truths and the lies and why you see so much of my outdoor spirit there, I tell people all the time, I'm a closet environmentalist. I've lived in the South for quite a long time, so I keep that quiet. But it is a passion of mine. And so, when we go down these questions a little bit about people that I want to, if they're alive, dead or alive, of who I would like to hang out with a day, one of mine is one of my all-time favorites would be Jane Goodall, and she just passed recently.
She just passed, yes.
She did. But she is definitely on my Mount Rushmore of people that I would like to spend a day with. But yeah, for all those reasons.
That picture of Jane Goodall, like kicking it with the monkeys or the chimpanzees, that's like an iconic picture. So, like, I would be scared to death. Jane Goodall just sitting there, just chilling. She's just rocking it, kicking it with them. Now, Coach, I got to call you a salmon. I got to call you a salmon. You knew that was coming. Stephanie Salmon Norman. And the reason we call you that is because after all of your journeys and all of your success at Louisville, that salmon, and following that full life cycle, decided to return home. Now, this is what makes this, and why I have to talk about this, because you didn't just return home under any circumstance. It's a whole new job, a whole new era that has began, which means that, you got to build this thing back up. You didn't decide to go home with the parades and everybody celebrating and Sun Devil basketball being on top. You kind of had to come in at a point to where there's some change and adversity. Why did you decide to go home? And what about Coach Molly Miller sold you on the vision that this may be that time to return?
Yeah, when all this happened, everyone thought I was just retiring when I sort of put it out there. And I was like, nope, I got something grander in mind. I think any human being is really captivated by the opportunity of sort of I call it a reclamation project. I love when sort of people count you out or say, I don't know if that's possible, because I want to bet on myself and I believe in myself. And this was primarily a personal decision more than it was a professional one, because when it's your alma mater and you have a chance to come full circle in this industry, I always tell people, especially the young coaches that I mentor, my biggest flex is longevity. There's just not many of me out there that can stay in this industry for this long and be this successful. And I say that with all humility. It just, sometimes I step outside of myself and I look back and go, dang, how did you do all this? I don't know. Sometimes I just try to be the best version of myself. And so I just try to pursue joy and be around people that lift me up and inspire me. That's one thing I get mad about. I tell God all the time, I said, you just don't give me enough time on this earth to pursue all of these things that I absolutely adore and love that you have put in place. Human beings are just, they fascinate me, and I love to read, and I have in-depth characters in my head, and I love all sorts of music and all sorts of genres and all sorts of people. And so, I don't know. I just, when Molly called, I thought she was calling because I was an alum and like, hey, I would love for you. I have some questions about like your experience here. What can you tell me to help me out? Because, you know, before I worked here, I wanted this place to be elite because I put 5 years of like my blood, sweat, and tears in this place. And I didn't want that to go for naught. And so when she called and she started talking, I was like, oh yeah, all this sounds great. Yeah, sure. And then she started talking more about the job. And I was like, why is she talking about the job? And then, then she mentioned something and I was like, girl, you can't afford me. I was like, no, I'm not coming. And she's like, wait, what? And I go, no. I go, Louisville has a team that I think should go at minimum to an Elite Eight. Again, if they stay healthy, they have an amazing program. I mean, we went 5 straight years, guys, to an Elite Eight. I'm not sure outside of UConn and South Carolina, like, I don't know of any other program who's done that. That's so hard to do, to be that consistent. And to go to 4 Final Fours and to have 25 kids drafted over the 10-year of my career. I don't know why God has blessed me so much. I'm so grateful for what this game has given me. It's been a vessel to meet and enjoy so many different people. So anyways, when she called and I was like, girl, no, I'm not coming there. I said, that's real nice, but no. So she said, well, just think about it, sleep on it. So I went home, talked to my husband. I was like, can you believe it? She called and asked about this job. And I said, I'm kind of intrigued. And so I went the next day and talked to Coach Walls, and he said, Steph, if you don't take this job, I'm going to fire you. And I was like, okay, well, wow. But I will tell you, I am so grateful for him because him and I are thick as thieves. And if he would have given me any resistance or tried to talk me out of it, I probably wouldn't have gone. I adore him and all of the things that he's taught me in this business. Everything he does is first class. There's just not many people who would let go of sort of their right-hand person and encourage them to go chase something that they knew that was really important to them and their family. And so when Molly called back and I said, well, what's the package look like and what do you want me to do? And so when she told me, I was like, I'm in. It didn't take much after that. I really saw this as a unique challenge, sort of being in I wouldn't call it a GM, but a director of player strategy. I'm not exactly sure. In this new space of NIL, and there's no blueprint, right? There's no said statement of how you have to handle these things. And so I thought this would lean into my creativity, my insightfulness, my ingenuity, and my brain to have to think a way around things and discover how could we make this work at this institution. But I had to know the administration was committed to excellence. I know what excellence looks like. I've walked it for 18 straight years on a daily. Well, quite frankly, 30 plus. The only year I've been a part of a program that didn't make it to postseason play was my very first year at the University of Oregon. The coach got fired, a new coach came, and then, I got to stay on with the new staff. And from there, I just have been very fortunate to be around great head coaches, and we figured out ways to win and be the best at it. The only thing I haven't done is win a national championship, but I'm not going to sort of let that deter me from what I know to be excellent. So yeah, when I told Coach Miller that I was coming, she jumped up and down for joy, and I was excited to be back. And I told her I came for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only: to elevate this program and to protect her. I feel like I've seen and done everything that this job can throw at me in all of my years. And so I feel like I am in a position that I can just be a truth teller. And I say, give me all the hard parents, all the hard coaches, because it really doesn't matter. I can take them on because my resume speaks for itself. And so to have someone, I wish there was more of me to go around to other programs, because I think it would be amazing if other coaches could have someone like me that's at the back nine of their career, that I can simply see and observe and speak the truth. And so that's the position I'm in. I have absolutely had a blast here. We have amazing coaches, and I have absolutely adored working for her. She's just very driven, very competitive. Don't let her cute, small stature take that for she's just so sweet, because that girl can rock with it. So I've had a blast. I've had a blast so far.
What about the authenticity? I'm just tripping. She just giving it to us like real and raw. I love it. But it was something you said before the show that I had to write down so I could bring you back up. The 40 years, you mentioned that there were only 4 coaches in women's basketball that have that type of tenure. I know at one point in time, you were the most tenured coach in the ACC. I believe it was at the ACC. So tell us about this, like this Mount Rushmore. You, Bob Sankey, give us those other names, because to last.
Yeah, well, I'm not quite as good as the other ones I'm about to tell you, because I haven't won a national championship. The other 3 have. I've finished second twice. I've been a part of staffs that have finished second. So there's 4 of us assistants that are still currently working assistant coaches that have coached in 4 Final Fours, Division I Final Fours. And that's myself, Bob Starkey, Chris Daly, and Lisa Bowyer at South Carolina. So, those are my cohorts. They're my peers. I know all of them well. And they're remarkable humans. You have to be to last this long and to be excellent at it. And so, I serve with them on committees. We talk a lot, just about hoops and life in general. So yeah, COVID gave us this space to be able to connect with people a little bit more. And we use Zooms, and we had coaching groups, and we've had women that got together and were like, okay, let's share ideas, because we'd never done that before. And so I tried to take some positive things out of that situation in 2020. And one of them was connecting with these people, with these elite coaches. And I am a huge advocate of, I tell Danielle Donahue all the time, the president of the WBCA, please lean into us. I am willing and able to share my thoughts. I've seen everything in this game in the last 4 decades. I am of service. And that's, again, I am in a space of servanthood and gratitude right now. I've got, anywhere between 3 and 7 years left to do this and help raise other people's kids. I'd like to spend some time with my husband and travel and do some other fun things in my life that I enjoy. And so I know I have a small window here to try to be as impactful as I possibly can and give back to the game that I absolutely love and that has given me so many cherished moments. So that's the space I'm in. And I really want younger coaches to feel empowered by the advice and the suggestions and just the experiences that I've been able to have.
Coach, so you kind of said it right there, but I want you to just dig deep for me one more time. You were on that trolley and the bus and the plane, and you was riding. That was 36 years ago, Coach, before you stepped foot on the campus of University of Hawaii. Tell us what would that one thing you would say to yourself if you can go back 35 years ago?
Well, there'd probably be a couple of things. I think one thing is versatility. Make sure that you can walk in a lot of different lanes. I think it's important to be well-versed in a lot of different topics, because I have to be able to enter different people's lives at different times. So I think it's a really healthy position to know a little bit about everything. My dad always had this quote that a man who knows nothing, and a man who knows nothing knows. And the premise behind that is, give yourself an opportunity to know a little bit about everything, but don't just isolate yourself with one topic and then stay in that lane. And we need those people by all means. Like, we need people that are curing cancer and can do heart surgery and are experts in those spaces. But when it comes to recruiting and to life in general, when you have to sit down with these student athletes that come from a complete different walk of life, I think your versatility has to show, and that you come from a space of compassion and empathy and understanding, but also have enough guts and strength in yourself to draw a line and say, like, no, that ain't right. You can say all you want and do all you want, but no, we're not going there. And that's not the standard of excellence that I'm going to uphold in this conversation. So I know that's kind of a long-winded answer, but I would say versatility would be the thing. And then have fun. And I feel like I have, but that would be something really important, to not sweat all the little stuff. And, I'm a stickler for details, and I am one of the most organized people. In my brain, like, fries, and it works on overtime. But don't, stay true to yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Be versatile and have fun. That's the best advice I can give you.
I'm sorry if you was here looking for a 45-minute episode. I'm sorry we got to go long today. It's very rarely I get this type of this much knowledge, this much juice on the platform, but we running short. But I got one last question. We down here in the Dallas, Texas area. It's 4 and 5 stars all over the place. We get the opportunity to watch some amazing basketball weekend, every Tuesday and Friday. So my question to you, Coach, why Arizona State? Why should all of these young ladies around the country take this opportunity to become part of this new version of the Sun Devil ladies basketball team?
Well, this is a pipeline to paradise. I mean, we have an opportunity here. We're the 5th largest city in the country. And when I moved down here 5 months ago, I am not aware of a billboard that has a female student athlete on it. I think the opportunities are endless. We are one of the largest institutions in the United States. I think you train hard to live epic, and I think you can live epic here. And you can, although, we might be sort of an understory right now, you can change the narrative. And I think that's the thing. I want dominators and not participators. And so this isn't for everybody. And so if you're a kid that or a prospect that wants an opportunity to change the landscape of an institution and of a program, we're your place. And you've got experienced coaches to be able to lean into you. And all of us are excellent. There's not one person on the staff that hasn't experienced an Olympics, a WNBA, a G League, a draft pick, Final Fours. Like, we check a lot of boxes. So someone just needs to take a chance and bet on us and bet on themselves. And I just think the platform is going to be enormous when that happens. And that's why I came, to be a difference maker.
Oh, Kevin, do we have time for one round, or we
just got to make everything quick. We got to get Coach out of here.
Coach, we went long today, but just
Okay.
I got goosebumps. Welcome to the championship round, Coach. This is the final part of the show, and in this part, we're going to put you in a serious game of Would You Rather. That's right. It is our sneaker round. Kevin and I, we take our sneaker game very seriously. We know that if you look good, you feel good, you play good. So for the final moments, we both picked a pair of shoes out of our collection that we think you would like, Coach. On the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. Whichever sneaker you like the best, that host will win this episode's game. All right, Coach?
Got it.
On the count of 3, Coach, we need you to say, hold that sneaker. All right?
All
3,
right.
2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to go with the mouth of the South.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Sweet victory! Oh my God!
That's right. Free flashlight.
Mine were Adidas too, Coach. Just as you know, mine were Adidas.
I feel like a winner. Oh my goodness. Coach, you don't owe him nothing. You don't owe him nothing.
Oh, this show really has an asterisk. I can't wait to show the behind the scenes of this one.
I will tell you all that, though, I have no shoe game, so I'm going to be self-admit. JP on my old staff at Louisville, her shoe game is elite, and you can have an hour conversation about all things shoes with her. But I saw that was one of the questions on here, and I was like, please don't ask me that because I know nothing about shoes. I just like the way they look, but
you're okay, Coach. You killed it. Yeah, you killed the open book test, Coach. You did an amazing job. Let's get him up out here, Coach. We all following you at Desert Norm with 2 M's. And if you ain't falling in love with Coach on this journey, with this show, I don't know what else to tell you. This woman is absolutely amazing. But there is a question that every guest has had to answer, Coach, because this show is not just about the past, but it's also about the future. This is your moment of manifestation. The title is You Got Next. So now that we all want to know what's up next for Coach Stephanie Norman.
Well, tonight my husband flies in and going to enjoy having him come down. He's still living in Kentucky, so excited to go out to dinner tonight. And then tomorrow is practice. I mean, what coach doesn't love practice? So gonna get after that. And then recruiting calls. That's what I do on the daily. Is try to be impactful in the lives of some of these student athletes that we're recruiting. And then the games are about to sneak up on us. I think it's like 26 days or something. Some small amount that every coach is freaking out. Do I have enough in? Are we ready? But just really excited about this initial season, the improvement that our squad is going to make over the tenure of, this is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and just setting the culture for the future. That's what's most important to Coach Miller and I, is having a standard of excellence. And so we're going to keep working on the daily to make that happen. But in terms of jobs, this is it. I ain't going nowhere. And I'm retiring here. So this is my swan song.
All right, Coach, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to my head coach, Coach Miller, for bringing me in and believing and entrusting in me. I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Jeff Walls. He's on my Mount Rushmore of how to run a basketball program and do it to the absolute highest. And a gentleman named Vince Gu, he was the coach at Hawaii. He was the one that helped me decide to make a left turn and pivot and start in this business. And finally, my high school coach, Jay Scanlon, he taught me a love affair with the game that I'll never forget. And then lastly, my family. The thing I'm most proud of is being able to navigate all of this craziness and still be a wife, a mom of 2 amazing kids. I guess if anything in my lifetime, that's what I'm most proud of is to be a great wife and a great mom. I would hope that they would say that about me.
All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
I think you should have Coach Jeff Walls next. He will be very entertaining, and I would welcome him on here. And he's a great storyteller, so you guys would be thoroughly entertained. And he's a man of integrity, and he knows what excellence looks like. So he'd be right up your alley.
That is a big name, B. Jones, that I didn't see coming on this episode.
Oh my goodness. Well, Coach Walls, I'm gonna tell you, so he might not know this, but I've actually been in your office, Coach Walls, taking pictures and just fans.
I went down the slide and everything. It was amazing. We loved it. Yeah.
Coach Walls, let them know you are up next. It is official. Your chicken just got punched and you are now on the clock. We got a special guest feature for you, Coach. So get your top 5 ready. Find us somewhere to get some chicken. You, me, Shane, Coach JP. We're gonna have a good time. We get up there to Louisville, but you are up next. Coach Stephanie Norman, you got next. You are the true coach. You are a legend in this game, an icon. You are so authentic, and your story should be made for TV type material. 40 years in this game, you are an absolute trailblazer and doing it all. I'm talking about something just super fantastic. Nothing but success and nothing but love coming from us, and we love you, Coach. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Oh, Kevin! Oh my goodness, I hate the show got to end. I'm telling y'all, I'm like a candy. I became the fan of I don't care what y'all say. Arizona State gonna win the Big 12. I'm sorry. It's too late. I already said it. I put it out there. At me if you want to. Come get at me. I'm rooting for the Sun Devils. Let's go. Hey, thank y'all so much for watching the show and being a part of another fantastic episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next. We couldn't do this without you. So this is that last chance. This is your last chance. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And don't forget to throw the face palm emoji in the chat. Let us know you was out there with us today so we can keep telling Coach Norman's story. Coach, you the truth. You the truth. Hey, if you want more episodes, we dropping them all the time. I think 2-3 episodes a week. We got them coming. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow us on all of our social media channels. If you want to be on the show, hit us up on our website, sltugotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab. If you got a story to tell, Kevin going to reach out to you and give you an audition to be on the show. Coach, big fan. Nothing but love. We going to get you out of here, Coach. KT, man, last words. What you got to say, bro?
Coach, even though I lost probably the most important round on this show, I really won because having you in our family is a blessing. You're dope. We can't wait to come down there and kick it with you. And whatever you need from us, please let us know and we got your back.
I need the Dallas Cowboys to do better. That's what I need. That's my team. And
well, now I'm not mad anymore. That's my team too. And we're on the up and up as long as Dak.
Because we beat the Jets? Come on.
Hey, Coach. We finna get out here, Coach, but listen to this. I got a lesson that you gonna teach to practice what you preach. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And listen, tough times don't last, but tough people do, so keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit, talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.